Alright guys, welcome back. I'm going to talk about this keyboard that I got a while ago and kind of what my thoughts are on it thus far. So before we get started, look at that. I have my YouTube channel up on my monitor here. So it's just quite the coincidence. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe if you don't mind. And yeah, let's just talk about why I got this keyboard. Why I got it at the price point that it's at rather than a more expensive one, and my thoughts on it thus far. So I owned, let me actually get it, I have it right here, my old keyboard. It's this Logitech, I forget the number that it was, but this is a pretty nice keyboard. And the only problem was the spacebar stopped working for whatever reason, and I kept trying to clean it out, and you know, occasionally it would give me 2 spaces when I hit the spacebar, and then it wouldn't give me any spaces the other times. So it was very sporadic on how it did work, but this was a really good keyboard. I think it's a mechanical keyboard from what I remember. And you know, it's a higher end. It was about $70, I think, when I initially bought it, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then it broke, and I decided I want to get something cheaper, and maybe I could in the future, you know, replace it with a more expensive one, because usually I go for more pricier gaming keyboards with a name that I'm familiar with, like Logitech. And I have a Logitech mouse, and you know, I figured it would be the fit. So what I ended up doing, and just to verify with you that I did indeed purchase this a while ago, well, not a while, but right now it's July 5th, and I ordered this on June 15th. So I've had it for about 2 weeks, well, a little over 2 weeks now. And I figured, you know, now is a good time to give my impressions on it. So I bought it for, I believe I bought it for more than it's actually listed for right here. It's listed for $22. I'll have it linked below if you want to go ahead and check it out on Amazon and see what the price is by the time you watch this video. But I think I got it for $23.99. So it actually went down in price. It looks like there's only 17 in stock. So they got to ship it off to, they have to ship more off to Amazon, it looks like. But yeah, it was super cheap, and it was like one of the top, you know, ones that were brought up when searching for gaming keyboards. So just to talk about it real quick, like button feel, fantastic. I was expecting it to feel like kind of garbage, like a $20 keyboard you would buy at Walmart, by like HP or something. You know, I would expect it to feel like that. It's actually really, really good. And it is backlit, except you can't change any of this. This is all static. It's always going to be this color. You know, this part's going to be green, this part's going to be blue, like a pinkish purple right here, and then a red. And how it does that, I learned, is it looks like they have, these parts are clear, so they must paint over, you know, this entire keyboard except for these parts. And the reason I know that is because the D key is actually chipping away on the paint, and you can see when the paint starts chipping away, then the green appears. That's the only key that's done it so far, and that really doesn't bother me. I know where the D key is, so it's not like a, you know, a function key or something. It's the D key, which is one of the keys I use the most when I'm gaming, of course. WASD. And then space and shift practically. But I do like the lighting, especially from afar. Like I took a picture of my desk and sent it to a coworker. I think it stood out pretty nicely. I mean, look at it. I did a video on the standing desk, by the way, if you want to go check that out. Yes, it's still working great. I love it, and I'll raise it just to prove that it's still working. Yeah, check that out. But yeah, one of the things I miss about my old keyboard that I didn't expect this to have, and I verified it after I got it, was on my old Logitech. Let me show you. It has a USB port on the keyboard. And the reason I liked that was I could plug in my wireless mouse right into that, and it'd be really close. So sometimes, you know, the distance from my mouse to there, believe it or not, sometimes it goes in and out. It's rare, but it does happen. And then when it was plugged in right here, you know, it was so close, that never happened. As for right here though, you know, there is no extra USB slot in the keyboard. So that is one I think, con when I switched to this keyboard. But a pro would be the spacebar works. That's definitely worth it. But yeah, I mean, 21 bucks. At least that's what it is right now. Like I said, I'll link it below if you want to check out what it is priced at the time. I don't think you're going to go wrong. I could see myself keeping this keyboard for a few years, honestly, as long as it still works. You know, it's not something that's high on my list to replace. And I kind of bought it as just to have something in the meantime and then maybe get something in the future. But now I'm just wondering, you know, maybe I should just save that money and spend it elsewhere, or maybe invest it, like some other videos on my channel if you're interested in that. But yeah, just thought I'd do a quick overview on this keyboard. The brand's NPET. I'm sure there are other keyboards just like this. This is just like some kind of private label that they named it NPET. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. I like it. I think it's good for the price point. I like the colors. I like the key feel. You can even, hopefully you can hear it. You know, it even sounds kind of quality, more so than I would expect. But yeah, it does everything I needed to do. It's very responsive, and I have really no complaints thus far for the price point. So thanks for watching, guys. I thought I would just do a quick little overview of this keyboard in case anyone's in the market for a keyboard, which maybe you are. This could be your new best friend. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care.